Okay, everyone, I'm so excited because Michael Weist has posted another video on Tana Mongeau. Yes, the rumors are true. We have more Tanacon drama in the big year of 2025. Now, if you do not know who Michael Weist is, we just posted a video where he basically did this entire 14-minute video where he said that Tanacon was the day that he lost everything. And I thought that the video was going to be a little bit of like a self-reflective moment, but instead it was him basically putting all responsibility and all blame on Tana Mongeau. It was absolutely fucking deranged, and it was one of the craziest things I've ever watched. And honestly, the reaction of it is one of my favorite videos I've ever made because it was just so silly and goofy. Now, it has came to my attention that he's posted another video on Tana Mongeau called How Tana Mongeau Destroyed Me, which is crazy. And someone in my chat was like, Adam, what do you think Tana Mongeau thinks about this? Babe, I promise you Tana Mongeau does not give a fuck about this. If you do not remember Michael Weist, this is Michael Weist. He was the one who ran Tanacon, more affectionately called Segway Guy. So this is Michael Weist, as we know, and he's now coming back to social media and trying to like make a career out of being an influencer, because in the previous video he said that he was the influencer talent manager, but now he wants to be the influencer and basically give us, you know, his knowledge. And it's just really pathetic to me, I'm gonna be honest, that he's coming back and just like attacking Tana like this, and this one seems even more targeted. And of course, like, no one's fucking watching them. And again, his channel right now is absolutely crazy. The truth about chasing success, 58 views. How fame almost destroyed me, 137. You know what? These have picked up a little bit since the last video we did. But my God, all these videos are just like basically like calling Tana Mongeau out. So he says, I'm going to read you the description. Yes, I organized Tanacon. No, I wasn't perfect. But I didn't deserve what came next. ... Tana made me the villain of her story. ... And the internet ran with it. I lost everything. My career, my reputation, my mental health, and for a while, my sense of self. I've stayed silent for years, but not because I had nothing to say. I stayed quiet because I was scared no one would even listen. Full stop. I just wanted to heal. This is not a hit piece. This is me, comma, finally telling the truth, ... my truth, full stop, about what really happened, comma, what it did to me, comma, and why I'm still here, ... If you've ever been the scapegoat... Oh my God. My God. No, the Trump thing is coming back. No, I pissed so many people off with the Trump impression. It pissed off a lot of people. A lot of people were pissed off. Oh, no. So many people were so angry at me in my video. They were so angry at me in my video. They were like, anyone else not able to get through this video because of Adam thinking the Trump impression is funny, which is so unfortunate because I literally did the Trump impersonation like for like 5 minutes in the video. Michael, come on, Michael, look what you're doing to me. Oh, it was so crazy. I can't believe he's saying if you've ever been the scapegoat. It was your event. Again, I'm going to defend Tana Mongeau in this. Tana's job was to show up. Your job was to do everything. Let me read this last thing in my Trump. If you've ever been the scapegoat, if you've ever been gaslit, I've been gaslit a couple times into thinking you were the problem. The fake news, when you were just trying your best. This is for you. It's so stupid. So stupid. But it's so crazy to me. It's so crazy that he literally in this is like, I'm the scapegoat. Tana's the thing. Tana, she's very evil, very evil. Why is he cryptically writing like this? I love this. People mention Tana Mongeau, Bella Thorne, Shane Dawson. This is crazy. Let's get to it. All right, Michael, I'm going to hear you out one final time. One more time. You only get one more chance. I give you more chances than most people would give because I'm a good person, Michael. You're getting one more fucking chance to rant and talk about Tana Mongeau and Tanacon in 2025 before I give up forever. Let's do it.
Okay. First off, hi, good morning, I love you. Secondly,
oh my goodness. Take it, Tana Peg. You don't know me. Excuse me. How dare you?
Tana Mongeau is a monster. Let's fucking...
Can you imagine this person was an influencer manager? Could you imagine like your influencer manager years later is like, Tana Mongeau, they've never seen a bigger monster. They've never seen a... And they tell me, Michael, they say we've seen big monsters, but we've never seen a monster like her. Like, Michael...
can talk about it. All right. So I'm realizing that like I have been carrying around, it's 5 years later, since Tanacon. And I've been carrying around the responsibility that I'm to blame, I guess, for Tanacon. And I want to talk about in this video.
Michael, no one is talking about Tanacon in 2025 except for you, motherfucker.
How it affected my self-worth. So I don't really know where to begin, but I do know that shit wasn't
Mind you, it's been longer.
okay. Yeah, this seems harder than I thought it would be. I was feeling very angry this morning and just like able to flow. Now I have the camera on and I am having trouble. So I was a kid, right? When Tanacon happened, I was 22. I think I was 20.
This really annoys me. I have something in my eye. I'm crying. This is so emotional. Tanacon. This really bothers me. This really bothers me. Because doing some investigation. Michael Weist is 29. He's 29 years old, okay? Michael Weist, 1996. Tana Mongeau is 27. This is what pisses me the fuck off. He says, I was just a kid when Tanacon happened, but he's calling Tana Mongeau a monster. If you were 22 years old, that means that Tana Mongeau was... I knew that. I was just letting you guys feel involved, feel a little bit involved. If you were 22 years old and you were a kid and Tana Mongeau was the monster responsible for everything, she was a minor and you were an adult. If we're going to speak technically here in the United States, so why do you keep infantilizing yourself? Like, I'm 23. I don't infantilize myself. Tana Mongeau never infantilized herself when she was talking about this. Like, Michael, this is so annoying. And also, if you're saying that you were just a kid doing this, maybe you shouldn't have been a kid. Maybe you shouldn't have been a kid. Maybe you shouldn't have been running this if you were just a kid. But you were trying to take people's money. So you are responsible for this.
22. Yeah, 22-ish. 21, 22. Young. Really young. Okay, so I had looked up to Tana my entire career.
You know who he looks like? He looks like who Nicole does the podcast with. What's his name again? Peter. No, Jake. Oh my God. Jake. Doesn't this look like Jake Thatcher? Jake Thatcher, right?
Right? And Bella Thorne is someone I watched on Disney Channel when I was a kid. And so the best way to like explain to you what happened to my inner child during Tanacon and all of this madness was to give you the analogy that like, imagine you were building a project, like school project for your parents, and you thought that they would see your work and be proud of you and say, good job, thank you for trying, you know. Instead, that person that you looked up to lit your project on fire and told you to kill yourself. But Tanacon destroyed my self-worth. And the internet, the entire internet destroyed my self-worth. They told me to kill myself every day. To this day, I still receive comments on social media.
The event was free, but everyone paid for VIP.
Saying, kill yourself, scammer. I did not scam anyone. I did not scam a single person.
Based on the VIP package alone, what do you get, a condom and a couple stickers? And some sunburn? Michael, please. You were, as your word said it, a kid, but you were a kid that was exploiting these people and fans for money and profit. That's how these events work. You can acknowledge that. You can acknowledge that.
And I keep wanting to visit the past because it destroyed me.
Yeah, literally, there were people... Do you remember, since we have to go back and fucking revisit Tanacon in 2025, do you remember the videos of the girls who were literally being, like, taken out in fucking, like, ambulance stretchers to the hospital? You did that, Michael.
When the entire world tells you to kill yourself over and over and over.
Michael, I'm sorry. Like, we get it. We get it. Jesus Christ. Like, I'm sorry, but there is something that really annoys me about people who, like rely on the, like, either I was getting death threats or I was whatever. Like, because it's like, well, what do we say to that? You know what I mean? Like, what do we, like, then I look like I look like fucking Satan for saying anything other. But sorry, people do weaponize it way too often. Shoot me! Shoot me! Shoot me! People weaponize it too often. He literally has said so many times here, everyone was telling me to kill myself. Okay, well, I'm like, okay, I really don't know what to say back to that. It's like a way of, like, avoiding getting any more backlash. Oh, like, how can we give him any more backlash? People told him to kill himself. You know what I mean?
Over and 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 over. Your subconscious believes
they told him to do it over and over and over and over. You know what I mean? Like,
that you're not worthy to be alive. After Tanacon happened, I had no self-worth at all. Yep. Nothing.
I can't believe he was 22 in these clips. He looks like he's 42.
I believed that I was not worthy of life. I was not worthy.
He looks so much better now. I'll give him that.
Love. I had no will to live. This led me down a very, very dark path of trying to prove that I was worthy of love to both myself and the world, abusing prescription drugs like Adderall literally every day as fast as I could eat them to just stay alive and try to work to prove that someone would see that I'm worthy of love. And honestly, it was dark as fuck. And like, I was just a kid. And it's taken me...
This annoys me so fucking much. This annoys me so fucking much. This annoys me so fucking much. This annoys me so much. This really, really, really annoys me. Like, why have you came back? Like, why are you coming back and doing this? Like, are you actively coming back to rage bait me? And me? Only me? When you're 22 years old, as someone who's... I am 23. I just turned 23. Which is a very chop age, by the way. Like, 23, like, there's nothing exciting about that. But anyways, as someone who was just 22, I can acknowledge that I am young. I can acknowledge that in a lot of people's eyes, I'm a little baby. But I can also acknowledge that I am a grown adult. Maybe I'm not a grown adult, but I'm a grown adult. I pay taxes. I work a job. I'm lucky to have my own apartment. I raise animals. I am an adult. At 22 years old, you are not a kid. Yes, you're young. And fucking older people will say, oh my God, but you're just a kid when you're that age. Like, when you're that age, you're so young. Yes, that is true. But if you forever live, Michael, in a world in which you are... I'm getting so heated. I need to put my fan on myself more. Oh, so annoys me. Michael, okay, I'll actually extend this to everyone. If you forever live in a world where you, like, victimize yourself or you infantilize yourself, you are an insufferable person and you will do zero self-growth for the remainder of your life. I don't understand why he's acting like... He's literally acting like that fucking, like, JD Vance meme. The lollipop and the, like, propeller hat.
Years to build up from it and get the strength to, like, even make this video, right? Tana and I were friends before Tanacon happened. And frankly, I tried my best. I was a kid.
He has to be rage baiting me. He literally has to be rage baiting me.
And the entire world told me to kill myself. And so when I think about how did...
He's just getting those key moments in. Adam did a whole tour at 22. That dude could have done his job. I barely remember doing that to her. I was drunk as fuck.
Tanacon or the internet or being canceled affect me. It destroyed me. And I can look at it.
Being canceled. If only there was a song about this. Good thing I like my friends canceled. I like them dripped in Gucci and scandals. Like my whiskey sour. Welcome to my underworld where something. I don't even fucking know the words.
Now, 5 years later, after I built a career in it, but like, I didn't even have the resources to get help. After Tanacon, I went through bankruptcy, right? Lost everything. Yes, I know in the Shane Dawson videos, I was literally saying, I'm gonna lose my house, I'm gonna lose everything. Nope, I did. Lost my career, lost everything. Wasn't really a joke, and had no support system outside of my family, but they don't know how to deal with that stuff, you know? And my friends, they didn't know how to deal with that trauma. I couldn't afford therapy. I had no resources.
He's amazing
and
teeth.
To tell another human being to kill themselves over a mistake is so fucked up. Looking at it now, like, fuck you people for telling another human being to kill themselves over a mistake. I could not even go to Starbucks without getting a drink thrown in my face. That literally happened. And I was trying out of the best intentions, right? And I guess I want to put this out there to just like put it out and never...
Okay, in the most respectful way, I feel like this video is going to be very unproductive. I feel like this is going to be very unproductive.
Look at it again, because for some reason, this feels like something I'm supposed to do. I don't know. I've never really talked about it in a public way. I mean, maybe I have, right? But then, like, not really. And I think I want to talk about how
you went on Dr. Phil!
Because I was a 22-year-old kid who had looked up to Tana my entire career.
Okay, what we're not going to do is this. Literally what we're not going to do is this. Like, you're not going to say, first of all, you're not going to say 22-year-old kid. It's like that meme, how old are you? I'm 4 years old! Number one. I'm 4 years old! Lollipop. Do you know what I'm talking about? There's so much here, right? Number one, you're the youngest person ever. I'm 4 years old. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Okay, so much to go through here. Number one, you cannot be a 22-year-old kid. First and foremost, as someone who's literally that age. Number two, what is it? Do you have a full-time career and an established career, or are you a kid? Unless you run in that shit like the Navy as a 4-year-old kid. You know what I mean? Number three, you were older than Tana Mongeau. You were older than Tana Mongeau. You were older than her. You were 2-3 years older than her. Number four, don't you fucking dare say that you were used by Tana Mongeau because, oh my God. I'm 4 years old. I'm the youngest person ever. You know why I'm not going to allow him to fucking do this? And everyone in his comments, by the way, is like eating this shit up. Y'all are a bunch of chop fucking hoes. The reason I'm not going to allow him to be like, I was used by Tana Mongeau is, number one, you were the boss. Number two, your career was influencer talent manager. Whatever the fuck that means, by the way. No influencer needs a fucking talent manager. I'm sorry. Do everything yourself, lazy ass. You were someone who your job and empire was fulfilling things for influencers. Your job was being the boss who would organize Tanacon. So don't dare say you were used by Tana. That's irrelevant here. You didn't do your job because you're 4 years old. What actually video is that from? I'm 4 years old. I feel like I've just seen it in edits.
My name is Yuvan.
How old are you?
I'm 4 years.
What is your name?
My name is Yuvan.
How old are you?
Is this what I've been referencing? Is this literally what I'm referencing? I think I've never seen this video. I've only ever seen it in edits. I'm 4 years old. I've literally only ever heard that in edits. I've never seen the actual clip.
Looked up to Bella Thorne my entire childhood. Looked up to these big
Okay.
creators that I was finally getting to work with, and
your job was working with them. You were the one with actually the power dynamic here.
due to mistakes and some shit that was out of my control. Yes, I acknowledge I made mistakes. I do acknowledge that, and I'm sorry to anyone that was like affected by my mistakes. But the reaction was not proportionate to the level of mistake that I made.
Bitch, people were literally being carried out of your event in stretchers to the hospital. What do you mean?
Right? I did not intentionally steal anyone's money. All of that was refunded as best as I could. I filed bankruptcy because
He goes, all of it was refunded to the best of my ability.
I was 22 years old, betting everything that I had on Tana's dream, on my dream, and trying my best to make it happen.
This is not about Tana's dream or your dream. You were hired to do a job and you didn't do it.
You people are too fucking scared to do anything with your fucking life. I tried and then got crucified. And then to compound...
Excuse me? Excuse me? Why is he coming for us? He said we're too scared to do anything with our lives. Heaven forbid he did something with his. What the fuck? Michael, let me show you business. You know what's business, Michael? When X1 canceled my show, I organized a free meetup within 12 hours. And that shit was the best fucking thing I did the entire tour.
Compound it when I needed help, right? And reached out to Dr. Phil. It was compounded.
When I needed help and I reached out to Dr. Phil. Ah, yes. Very, 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 normal.
Again, because I was
Minneapolis Muckers. I miss you, Minneapolis Muckers.
on national television. Again, instead of someone offering me love and support, it was just, this is why you're wrong, this is why you're bad, this is why you're wrong. I believed that for so fucking long. I got no grace, I got no space, I got no humanity given to me. And how dare you, internet, think that you can take another human being's humanity from them? It destroyed me.
Wait, is he being serious? Wait, is he trolling? Oh my god, everyone agrees with me. Everyone's like, wait, is this a joke? Wait, I'm not even being... Not, oh my god, Michael from Tanacon. Wait. Wait, is he joking? I don't know if he's joking or not.
4 years.
Oh my God, I
could
don't
not
think he
move
is.
out of my bed. I could not work. I could not breathe. I could not see light, love, anything. Because everywhere I looked, the
You can tell he worked with influencers for a while because this level of storytelling is a bit dramatic.
entire world told me that I was not okay to exist, which is already hard enough as a young gay man, right? It was...
Girl. Oh. Here we go.
already hard enough. I had done it once in my life where the whole world told me it wasn't okay to be me. Then it happened again in front of the world. And instead of being recognized for the effort or for trying to make someone else's dreams come true,
You were doing a job. This is not about making someone's dreams come true. This is about running an event, girl.
trying. Most of you bitches don't even fucking try, but I tried. And instead of getting any sort of love and support, I was crucified. And I had like 3 friends reach out in the entire time, right, of the 5-year span. I had like 3 friends offer me support or love or whatever. And I learned that I couldn't count on anyone but my fucking self. Yup. And surprise, that's probably the lesson in all of this. You can't really count on anyone but your fucking self. I shouldn't have been astonished. And frankly, thank you, because boy, have you unleashed my confidence. The power and strength that it takes to rebuild yourself after being canceled by the entire internet. And for
Good thing I like my friends canceled. I like them dripped in Gucci and in Scandal. Like my whiskey sour and something.
For the record, Tana, not canceled. Frankly, she took my pain, my trauma, and monetized it on a podcast called Canceled. How is she canceled? She's literally still lived her life. I, on the other hand...
Did they ever talk about him on Canceled? I don't think they... I know he bumped in that song by Taylor. I literally don't think they ever talked about him on Canceled.
Had a very hard time signing clients, had a very hard time executing...
Good! You shouldn't sign any clients. You weren't able to work with influencers properly.
Deals. My entire business, everything that I had built at that point...
Yes, because it was bad. Like, dude...
So if anyone was canceled, it was me. And Tana used her massive platform and her massive audience and her massive influence over all the people of the internet to make them believe that I acted with malicious intent or ill will and took...
Or she showed that you ran the event horribly and yeah, probably threw you under the bus, but it was your event to run and she invested in you in that.
My voice away. Oh boy, did Tana try to take my voice away. And let me tell you, I fucking found it. And it will not go away again. You know, I feel that I have to heal myself, but it requires intense strength. And I'm grateful for the people that stuck around me. Incredible, beautiful people that are allowing me to...
The most beautiful people of all time. They've never seen more beautiful people.
see myself again and helping me pick...
Who's afraid of little old me? You should be.
back up the pieces, because I know all you people like, he's still talking about Tanacon 5 years ago or 5 years later, only because like I have no other choice, only because no one was there for me or understood me except me. And so I'm learning that like I have to be that for myself. And I'm learning that like I'm the shit. The amount of strength and the amount of like love and power and endurance and perseverance and dedication one must have to be able to pick themselves back up after being canceled on a globe.
Good thing I like my friends canceled. I like them dripped in Gucci and in Scandal, like my whiskey.
Full scale, bitch. I could not even open, like, I literally could not open news articles without seeing my face. You are evil. You're a scammer. You're all this. People, my contacts at Instagram, like my contacts at TikTok, everyone in the industry that I had built, which for the record, I was pioneering the digital space. Pioneering. I was working with the biggest creators.
Okay, then if you were pioneering it, I'm sure a kid couldn't do that, so you can hold the responsibility of when your event goes so sour. Which one is it? As a kid. I'm 4 years old! Him as a pioneer at 4 years old with his lollipop and propeller hat. I'm 4 years old!
Doing national tours, biggest brand deals, designing shoe for Nike, Coca-Cola, Burger King. I was on top of the world, frankly. And to be knocked off of that was humbling, sure, and I needed it, yeah. But I did not need to be told to kill myself. And I think the universe probably taught me a lesson, right? In saying, let's humble you because you're getting too big for your britches.
Slice of humble pie, as Shane Dawson would say.
And I clearly was, right? I thought I could handle an event with 20,000 people at the age of 22, and I wasn't prepared for it. But honestly, if you look deeper, all I really wanted to do was make Tana happy. All I really wanted to...
All I wanted to do was make her happy, like emoting. Michael, it's okay to admit that you're responsible for this. You're acting like you would have made no money on this. You're acting like you would have taken just the goodness of your own heart. Michael, you were doing this for money. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
To do was make Tana proud and show that she could love me and trust me and believe in me, and that someone would do that. Someone would see me, and someone like Tana could see me. Because when I was a kid, no one saw me. That's one of the reasons I left and moved to LA, because I wanted to build a world where...
I hopped in the car to LAX with my dream and my cardigan. Welcome to the land of fame XX. Whoa, am I gonna fit in?
People saw me for who I am. The strength, the power, the love, the charisma, the energy, the creativity, the me that I am. And I tried. And I did a good job for the first couple of years living in LA. Yes. I did a pretty good job. There was a couple little things here and there, but I was young, making mistakes, and I forgive myself. And I hope you guys forgive me.
4 years old!
Because also, I'm sorry. You know, I'm even sorry for the person that, like, you experienced up until now, because I was still fucked up from Tanacon. Anyways, I was on top of the world, and just, like, It was I guess I was acting from false narrative or something, right? I was doing it because I wanted to make Tana happy and proud. And that was really, I was trying to chase my dream.
Listen, when he says that, this is the last time I'm going to say it. He was working and making money on this. He wasn't making a dream come true. He was making lots of money doing this.
And chase her
or, well,
dreams.
he would have
been.
been.
I overshot. But I was a kid and I was trying. And again, most of you would never try. And I bet it all, as they say. I put it all. And that's how you grow. That's how you learn. That's how you become more successful. Because had it worked, it would have been great. I mean, now I know that if it would have worked, I would have ended up in bed with an evil monster named Tana. But I bet it all on myself, and it didn't work out.
How dare he talk about a client
in
like
a time when
this?
something like that happens, you want to be met with like compassion and understanding and love and support, right? You've just lost everything that you thought you needed, or you just lost everything you've been working for. And instead, I was met with more hate and comments because of Tana's influence than imaginable to this day.
Also, why is he not blaming the person, Shane Dawson, for him getting the hate rather than Tana? Because it was Shane Dawson's documentary.
I cannot go. Like, I still am on the internet posting, and every comment is about Tanacon. I am
Well, you're the one bringing it up 7 years later.
so much more than that. I'm so much more than that. I'm beautiful. I'm strong. I'm caring. I'm like wise. I'm empathetic.
It's a Michael's world and you're lucky to be living in it. Aha. Aha. It's a Michael's world and you're lucky to be living in it.
Active. I'm like amazing. And it's taken me a long time to know that about myself. Picking myself up from complete darkness, drug addiction, right? Because the internet took everything away from me. It stripped me down and made me not know who I was. When everything in the world is literally telling you, kill yourself, you're evil, you're a monster, you fucking believe it. You believe it. There is nowhere I look that I see light or love. And not because it wasn't in my life, I'm sure that it was. I just couldn't see it because everything told me you're evil. You're evil for trying, you're evil for making a decision, you're evil for this. I could not make decisions after that. I had the inability to make decisions at all. You couldn't even ask what I wanted to wear because I thought the second I make a decision, I'm going to be punished and canceled for it. Issues with traveling. Like, it fucked me up so bad. I could not get on a plane. I could not pack a suitcase. I could not make any decision because I believed that it was going to be the wrong one because the internet told me it was wrong. Because everything that I saw around me told me the reticular activating system.
He puts on a shirt and I go, I hate that shirt. Change it.
Which reaffirms your beliefs, kept showing me all the things that were evil in my life. Everything that was wrong with me. Everything that people thought was me. And then you go to Dr. Phil, of course, and you're like, I need help. And
so you went on TV.
Evil. Again, on national television. Fucked up. Not, hey, buddy, you made some mistakes. Here you go. Let's get you some help. Let's fix you or help you. See something a little differently. I think at some point it was a wake-up call for me. But ultimately, Tana destroyed my humanity because she threw me under the bus. Instead of picking me up and being like, hey, we fucked up, guys. This is our plan, Michael.
You were hired by her to do an event, and actually you put her fans in danger.
Well, let's try to figure it out. We're in this together. I know you tried your best. Whatever the fuck. It was
Tried your best, but you didn't.
Complete and utter scapegoat. I was literally the one made to carry the entire weight of the...
Well, it was, and that should have been. I don't understand how this is a point at all.
Entire thing. And fuck you, Tana. But also, low-key, I want to say thank you because it is making me strong.
Wait. You know what this reminds me of? When I picture my hometown, there's a bronze spray tan statue of you. All the time you were throwing punches, I was building something. And I can't forgive the way you made me feel scream, fuck you, Amy.
As fuck. You put the entire thing on me. You put the entire...
It was all your fault, though. Oh my god, dude.
Your internet's hate on me. You put the entire negative human experience on me at a very young age. And it's taken...
You were older than her.
Me 5 years to start to look at the other side and
7
be like, wow, not only was that fucked up and monstrous, and girl, is karma a bitch? Because you will get it. It will come back to you.
Karma's a bitch. What the fuck? Why are we speaking in riddles?
But also thank you, because I'm learning that, like, I can go through that and still come out strong and beautiful and caring and full of love and light. Also, I never gave up during all of this time. To show you how strong I am, I built multiple six-figure businesses while still being canceled, while still not seeing a reason to...
Then shut the fuck up and go back to them.
live while still not seeing light. Imagine what I can do with joy and power and love and light and softness and like
Who is he talking to?
passion. And you bitches in the internet didn't give it to me, so I'm gonna give it to myself. Because you chose to believe a monster. You chose to believe Tana Mongeau, who played ya. She played ya, and she played me. And people with the power...
She played you? You played everyone who bought a fucking ticket to your event, motherfucker.
An authority to do better could have, but they didn't. Shane tried, right? He took us to dinner and tried to get us to like...
Oh my god, you're saying that Shane Dawson was in the right?
Fix things. It didn't work. Bella Thorne could have done more, I'm sure, but again...
Bella Thorne?
And it felt like toxic radioactive waste, so she distanced herself. And the entire industry distanced themselves from me for a while. But I never gave up. I still pushed hard to work with influencers and clients and brand deals, and I still continued to. You can look at my work online and see that, my recent work included meeting major celebrities, A-list celebrities, and doing compassion charity projects. And I still manage many creators. Because why? I never gave up. I never gave up on myself and my heart and my love, even though it was so hard. And as I'm coming up on the other side, I'm just learning to look back, and I want to share the experience of I was destroyed by Tana Mongeau, and I was destroyed by the internet. There was no humanity left, right? Because every single one of you told me to kill myself. Every single one of you told me I was unworthy of love. It was wrong for me to try. It was wrong for me to be a human. It was wrong for me to bet on myself. It was wrong for me to do this. And it fucked me up for about 5 years, at least. And I'm still fucked. Frankly, I'm still healing. But it screwed me up, And I think that I wanted more from the world, and I wanted more.
Chloe said, I did that? Goodness. Yeah, we'll read the comments after, but my jeepers, creepers, lemon, squeepers. This is insane.
More from the human experience, but now I'm going to be able to offer so much more love and compassion to people because I've been through the fucking ringer. There's nothing I haven't been through. 2 bankruptcies, not just one from Tanacon, but 2, because I was still a mess after Tanacon happened.
Okay, so I think this says a lot more about your business practices than anything else, honey bunny.
That I was my trauma and my issues were coming up in my business, and that caused another bankruptcy.
Me when I play Monopoly. He literally is admitting that he filed for bankruptcy again after Tanacon. Girl, maybe you just bad at what you do. I didn't even know you could file for bankruptcy 2 times. Fuck.
I was addicted to drugs, prescription stimulants, in order to continue to work and chase love and chase money and chase validation and continue to live, right? I've been to the lowest parts of myself. I had no reason to live. I had no reason to exist. And now I will never let that happen to anyone.
Tana is literally Michael's father figure from the Taylor Swift. I'll be your father figure. I drink the brown liquor. You make deals with the devil.
I literally want to make the world a better place. I want to show people that it's better out there. And I think it's just been really, really hard for me. And I've been really misunderstood. And
how the hell do you file for bankruptcy twice? Do you just not have to pay off debts if you do that?
I'm learning to not give a fuck because the only opinion that matters is yours and about yourself.
The worst person you'll ever meet says that only their opinion matters. Though trust. Never trust someone who says they don't trust other people's opinions. Trust, run.
Because it's the only one that determines your reality, and so you cannot look at everyone else. But I would not wish what I went through on my worst enemies. It was fucking insane. It was soul-destroying, and in a time in which I thought someone would reach out to me and give me humanity, they didn't. No one did. I had 1 or 2 good friends that entire time who continued to love me, and because of them, I started to find the light. I started to find the love again, because if they could see it, maybe I could see it in myself. But you have no idea what it feels like to have the entire internet tell you to kill yourself and that you're not worthy of love, or you're not worthy of life, or you're not worthy of being.
We're going through the same points here.
People, the entire internet. And not just the entire internet. Everyone from your old high school, your hometown, major news outlets. I was just trying my best. And I made some mistakes. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I really am sorry. I'm sorry that I tried. I'm sorry that I gave it a shot.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I believed in people. I'm sorry that I trusted. I'm sorry that I believed in myself. What are we doing? What are we doing? I'm sorry that I thought I stood a chance.
I'm sorry that I bet on myself. I'm sorry
that I bet on myself.
that I played too much, played too big.
We're still going.
I understood that makes you sad, or that makes you, I don't know, feel some type of way. But I'm done. I'm done feeling sorry for myself. And I'm done looking in the past. I'm ready to let it go. I think I just wanted
I don't know if that's true, babe.
to share with the world how fucked up it is and how fucked up you have to be, Tana Mongeau, to make another human being completely erase their self-worth and identity. Not one.
Girl, I'm gonna be honest, it seems like you're doing pretty good. It doesn't seem like Tana has removed anything from you.
In the past 5 years, have you reached out to me and said, I'm sorry for throwing you under the bus. I hope
Why would she reach out to you? How about you call your friend Taylor up?
you're okay. We should talk. Not once have you ever tried to make it better for me. And of course, why would you? Because I'm just dispensable to you, right? I'm just something you can throw away and capitalize off of because you have a bigger platform. Not okay.
She is not capitalized. Has she talked about you since, like, Elizabeth Taylor? Has she talked about you since this? Yeah, she literally, at its core, witchy woman, you're right. Witchy woman. Time casts a spell on you, but you won't forget me. She hired you for an event and you didn't do it.
Okay, girl, not okay. And it's
Why
not
am I
okay
singing every, like, is it fucking karaoke Sundays over here?
to all you little internet trolls that attacked me for years because you can't look at your own life and take stock, so you want to attack someone else for trying. You want to attack someone else for being. And that behavior destroyed me. I reclaim the trauma and like the pain. I reclaim my power from that shit because it destroyed me. I literally saw no reason to get up. So as soon as I would awaken myself, pop an Adderall, work for 5 years. Addicted to drugs, pushing myself through the pain to get myself better. I didn't even have the money to...
But I thought you said within that time you've gotten like 6-figure businesses going. You seem like you got it pretty good to me.
Stop. I didn't have the resources like you, Tana, to stop.
I thought you said you... Sorry, am I going crazy? Or did he not say that he's like created like multiple like 6-figure businesses in the time being? But also filed for bankruptcy twice, yeah.
And take stock and heal even.
I reclaim the trauma. Okay.
And it's not like I haven't tried. When you don't have the resources, you don't know how. So I guess I'm learning to self-heal, and getting in the gym it was a lot of healing power for me, right? I've lost over 80 pounds and rebuilt my confidence, rebuilt my body, my mind, my spirit, my belief system, but not through adversity, through trying constantly and consistently every day to find the best pieces of me, to pick up my power, to pick up my ambition, to pick up my love, my light, and turn it into action, I guess. And I just wanted to come on here today and talk to you about the way that like your comments, your language, your action has consequences. You think your comment on Instagram doesn't affect someone? It has power. It does. Somewhere out there in the world, people are reading that comment. It might be me on the other end when I'm depressed or sad and you're telling me to kill myself and it makes it 20 times darker. Or it might be someone else. You have no idea what other people are going through and you have got to stop doing that. I feel like I might have been...
As he says in a video where he's calling Tana Mongeau a monster and...
one of the first people to be canceled like that in the midst of cancel culture because I'd never seen it that bad ever.
He just went, I was the first person to be canceled like that in cancel culture. I was the first. They've never seen. I was the first. I set off a chain of reactions. The first of cancel. Like, I can't even do the Trump for this. He literally is saying that he was the first one to be canceled. He said he was the first one to be canceled in cancel culture. An innovator. Dude, this is so fucking strange. This is so strange.
Again, like I've never seen someone else's pain be turned into a meme in that way outside of like Billy McFarland, right? But like with Firefest, he committed wire fraud. I didn't do anything fraudulent. I know you guys think whatever the fuck you want to think because Tana told you that's true. It's not. Look it up, right? Like actually research it. Think for your fucking selves and see that like I filed bankruptcy. I can't just take your money, right? You understand that like I lost my house.
You didn't provide the event people paid for. People went to hospital because of your event. I hate when people talk like this to make it sound like they've got a point. This is literally how Taylor Swift fans have been talking about her new album. They're like, good thing I like my friends. Cancelled. Just because you do this doesn't make it a stronger point.
I lost my friends. I lost my career. I lost all my savings. I lost my car. I lost everything in that moment. And yet you guys told me that I was a scammer. Where, girl? Where? How? How do you think that I scammed you? I understood that I made mistakes. Sure. I didn't know what all I was planning. I didn't know what I was getting into. I trusted the wrong people, etc., etc., etc. I can go in through all the mistakes I've made many, many times. But like, scammer wasn't fair. Telling me to kill myself wasn't fair. Telling me I'm unworthy of life, not fucking fair. But you know what? Fuck it. I don't need your love because I'm gonna give it to my
revenge. Watch out bad romance. Watch out bad romance.
self. And I've transmuted, because I'm a fucking magician, bitch. I'm a magician. I have transmuted and am transmuting my pain back into power. You are watching me transcend myself, and you will continue to. Because why? It's magnetic. It's who I am. And I'm tired of playing it safe. I'm tired of living in pain. I'm tired of suffering. I don't care about your opinions. I don't care about your comments, your views.
You always know someone's got a good point when they say they don't care about anyone's like external thoughts.
Your whatever, your meanness. I care about your love and your compassion, and I'll give it to you because no one gave it to me. But like, the opinions of others only hold you back. It's taken me a long time to learn.
It says the worst person you'll ever meet will say that the opinion of others like doesn't matter. If you live in a world like that, you are very, very, very sheltered.
Not as a scared little small town gay boy learning himself and the world. It ain't easy out here. It ain't fucking easy. And the people that you think that are your friends or your idols.
Ain't your mama no. Oh, ain't your mama no.
So you look up to, they might just turn on you because it's easier. And
well, I'm not going to go into fucking business with Tana Mongeau creating an event for her. This doesn't apply to me.
Throw you to the wolves, and you better learn how to fight for yourself, or those wolves will eat you alive. I was pretty damn close. There were moments of complete darkness and abysmal hope, sitting in the closet with a shotgun in my mouth. And there were times that I wanted to write notes to Tana and be like, you know, if I pull this trigger right now, it's your fault. If I pull my trigger right now, it's the internet's fault. But you know what? I'm still fucking here, babe. And why? Because I didn't give up on myself, and I continued to work hard. And last year, I don't even want to tell you how much money I made because it'll piss you off. But like, I never gave up.
Like, what the fuck is... when I had a shotgun in my mouth, and then he goes, I don't even want to tell you how much money I made because it'll piss you off. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
On myself, and I'm not going to ever, because there's only one person that has your back. It's you. And it was so like, I'm not gonna sit here and cry about it because that's not gonna get me anywhere, and I've done that for 5 fucking years. It was just so fucked up for the internet to treat me that way, and I hope that this video allows me to, like, I guess subconsciously release it and step into my energy and my confidence and my power. I should not be scared of that. I am a little scared of it because it requires change and action, and like, you have to actually change the things in your life. You can't just like talk about it. You
oh my god, this is turning into a bedtime story.
They require change. Especially when you're someone like me who thinks action is, you know, movement and progress and the way of life. And yeah, and I've been scared of change for a long time, and I felt really sorry for myself, and I saw no hope. Also, again, I'm sorry, world, for the version of me that I was before, because I was fucked up. But that's only because the world fucked me over, and I didn't have resources for help. I didn't have anyone. I only had myself and my inner mind and my darkness, which has taken me a lot of time to get through.
Is he still posting? This is a recent video.
And I'm proud of myself for the person that I'm becoming. I really am. And I'm probably proud of most of you that aren't evil, that still pull yourself up every day and say, I'm not...
You just said you don't give a fuck about us.
I'm gonna give up today, because you literally deserve an award for just waking up, because it's fucking hard out here. We're all human beings, but I'm feeling
This is not the tone of the video.
Emotional all of a sudden. But we're all human beings just bumping into each other constantly and like trying our best.
But you don't care about our... Whatever. Chop, 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 chop. What are the comments on this? 22 years old is not a kid's age. Let's go to news first. There were actual kids who were injured, scammed, and let down. You caused that. Tana wanted those kids to have fun and hired you. You took her money and scammed kids. Wait, let me... Oh, Mariah. Hey! You took her money and scammed kids. The amount of zoom-ins made me dizzy. You're to blame for Tanacon. You were not a kid. You're a scammer. Damn, less than 2K views. Let it go. Start fresh. Don't be a victim. Dude, this video is me. This boy's been chilling with Tina a bit. Who's Tina? Oh my God. Jesus. You might be awful at putting together conventions, but at least you're a professional victim. 22 years old is not a kid's age. The title of this should be professional. Okay, people are not loving it. Beautifully said. Jeepers creepers. Also, yeah, this was 7 years ago. This is exhausting. And honestly, I feel really bad. You having a Valorant tag. Me? I don't know what that means. Anyways, this like really pisses me off because it's like just people who are like the perpetual victim and whatever. And also the worst person you'll ever meet says that they don't care about what people are going to say back to them. Like, wrap it up. I feel bad for Tana, actually. Is this a full account going to be a Tana Mongeau hate account? No joke. Literally, look at this. Recent video. Tanacon, what happened? The truth about chasing success. Fame almost ruined me. Tanacon, the day I lost everything, what it taught me. How Tana Mongeau destroyed me. Give it up.